Hello everybody, welcome to Melting Heart Boutique. We are here with Laura Lam. She's married to Tashi Lam, who you heard last week in last week's segment. Anyways, thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. You have a wealth of knowledge, and you do. First of all, I wanted to ask you about Wuji Wellness, what that means to you, because Tashi explained his version of what it means to him.
Okay. Wuji Wellness to me is trying to integrate a lot of things, aspects of what we have in ourselves that sometimes get a little bit separated. You know, the body tends to be separated from the spiritual and so on. So when we try to look in the body into certain way, people like to, like I said, separate it. So Wuji Wellness to me is oneness, is unite everything together and make everything get in tune with each other again. So bring it together. Basically, that's what it is for me.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
So you specialize in a few areas at Wuji Wellness. What is it? What is your specialty?
To me, well, what I do is lymphatic, and lymphatic, craniosacral, and we do a little bit of energy work in there as well. And the lymphatic is a really unique tool that we use. Most people don't address the lymphatic, especially when they do a massage. So, 'cause I'm a massage therapist, and the lymphatic, it's the river of life in the body. That's how I see it. That's where your immune system is, and where most of your cells and everything get regenerated too, because those white blood cells are needed to assess different areas in the body.
Interesting. You told me something too that really caught my attention about the system not having its own pump.
Yes.
Can you explain that to the public?
Yes. Well, what happens is the lymph is the only system in the body that doesn't have a pump. That's why the doctor and people tell you exercise, move, do things, so you move that lymph. And the way the lymph moves is basically is one directional. It moves towards the heart. So there's several areas that we can pump the lymph, but the main thing is, you know, addressing everything together, not just one area, like I was saying earlier. Everything should be connected together, and everything should be moved at the same time without skipping, you know, the important areas. The abdominal is one of those areas that, you know, most people don't touch.
Right.
And to me, that's something that it needs to be touched first. That's actually the drainage for the end of the lymphatic.
Interesting. Well, I love that description about it being the river of life.
The river of life.
It's beautiful. It sounds beautiful, and not too many people have been told that, and not too many people have been told the importance of pumping or helping the lymphatic system pump. And they tell you to do exercise, and they tell you become active, but they never give you the reason why. And hearing it from you, it just makes sense. So thank you for educating us in that area. For myself, I personally experienced this treatment. It was very soothing, very calming. It was easy for me because you were doing all the work. I was really impressed. Most of you don't know that for a year I've been having a very strange dis-ease going on with me, and I had no idea what it was, and I tried a lot of things for a whole year. Too much discomfort to describe on this segment. And I finally went to Tashi and Laura, and they did this treatment along with some other things that they gave me, teas and herbs and things like that. And I experienced a big difference with your treatment. It was just phenomenal for me because, like I said, I tried so many things and nothing seemed to be working. As a matter of fact, when I looked at the symptoms after going to the allopathic doctor, which I wanted to avoid at all costs, and I did that right before I went to you guys, and all the symptoms that she described to me kind of fell under the category of cancer. And so I was like, wow, this is a really good opportunity to see what is natural that I can do that will target these areas. And Tashi, being the kind of person that he is, immediately was like, you need to come here. And so I'm so glad that I did, because within hours I felt relief and I felt so much better. So tell the public what you did, because you incorporated a lot of different treatments when you treated me. What exactly happened with me in my session?
The therapy that I did is called abdominal Mayan massage. It's an Arvigo technique. Basically, that is traditional Mayan medicine that used to be part of the education of the woman back in the day when they came into age, and they have to learn how to do a self-care. So what I did on you, I incorporated more than one system in one, even though the Mayan already has it in there. What it was is lymphatic connected with cranial, which is the cerebrospinal fluid in there too, and also the blood flow. So it's a little bit of a massage, and again, we address the abdominal first. That is the area where most of the organs are, well, every organ is. And if we don't address digestion, we don't address the movement itself, and it has to be the right direction. If you don't do that, things can go wrong. See, digestion and immune system are connected. If one is not strong, the other one gets compromised. So they go together. So now what I did on you, basically I started abdominal, started opening up things. I give you a little bit a guideline to do for yourself, and that's part of the basic practice that you have to do after you get the massage done. And again, we have to open everything, make everything more fluent. After that, we turn you upside down, and we work on the back. And most people don't do this. If you work on the abdominal, you have to work on the opposite side of it. What that does, it opens more areas of tension that we're not aware of it. There's ligaments that go from the abdominal all the way back. And if we don't address those, we're only addressing part of the treatment. So we need to go completely 360, address front and back. And that's basically what I did on you.
And that's why it felt like such a complete treatment. It wasn't just one thing and targeting one area. It was a complete treatment. And I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to you and Tashi for taking my health into your hands and giving it back to me, and giving me the tools and the teas to target the issue.
It's important, and we also did another therapy to help basically address the bacterial or any virus that might be in the system. So we did a little bit of raindrop therapy, so we mix it up. We did raindrop, we put you in the sauna, we're going to show it later. And then after that I did the abdominal.
That's right, and we did bring the sauna, which is really interesting. It's portable. Anybody can do it. It takes, 5-6 minutes to put up, and it was an amazing feeling. I was really impressed by the simplicity of the whole system, and yet it's so effective. So stay tuned for the next time, because you will be seeing how we put it together, how it's used, and we're going to talk a little bit about the benefits of using this kind of sauna. And again, may I remind you that Laura and Tashi do have Wuji Wellness, and we are going to have the website down below, so you can reach them directly whenever you need to have a complete care. I completely endorse Tashi and Laura, and they won my heart forever. So, Laura, is there anything else that you would like to say to the audience?
Well, see, the Mayan massage has more than just the massage itself. You know, like I was talking earlier, there's a self-care that you have to take home and do it yourself.
Mhm.
So there's homework here.
Right.
There's also, depending on the condition, we do vaginal steam baths. That's something most people don't know, and that is something that is well known in the, you know, South American world. Even the Koreans know it, and a lot of cultures use this. And what it is bringing all this natural herbs that helps actually get into the system vaginally and opens things that, you know, people will take a medicine for that, you know, some pill, but it's not. It doesn't work that way. It works completely different. You need to go from the outside in to get that relief and that, you know, things moving. Sometimes you have to go to the source.
Right. Well, that's interesting because, yes, you're right. Most things are taken through the mouth, and this comes through another opening of the body,
Yes.
which basically helps you more because it's going inward and upward. So that's very interesting that you mentioned that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And so with that, we are saying goodbye for now. Please visit our website. We now have meltingheartaz.com, and you're welcome to check us out. Thank you so much.